is a really simple model for understanding a little bit about how we grow and develop. So you save this for later so that you can watch it in your own time, because I'm going to rattle through it. So this one comes from Robert Kegan. It's about the shift from a socialized mind. So imagine that you are here. When you're a child, your parents do everything they can do to make sure that you are going to grow up into a safe, respectable citizen. They want you to follow their rules, and they are going to tell you what it is that they need from you to do. Now, we often just spend a lot of our life like that, and we follow the rules and we do the things that we're expected to do. We get a 9 to 5, we earn enough money, we might meet a partner, we might move in together, we might buy a house, we might have some children. All of these things are kind of set expectations by society, and we're still following the rules. Now, what can happen after that is that actually some people, not everybody, will start to just go, oh, do you know what? I don't really want to do that. I actually want to do something of my own. I want to stand independently and walk my own path. I don't want to do what everybody else is expecting me to do. I don't want to conform to it. I want to do something that feels more authentically myself. And so this stage we call socialized mind. So our minds are completely constructed, and our minds are completely held within this bubble of this is what's expected of me, I'm doing the right thing. And then here we move to something called self-authoring, which is where we start to go, well, actually, what do I want for my life? What's important for me? What do I think? What do I want to step into next? And we start to tread our own path. And it can feel really incredibly difficult because so many people are still stuck in this. And if you imagine that everybody starts off like this when they're kids, there's fewer people who get to this next stage. So you start to go, oh my gosh, it's just me who's living my own thing. I'm doing my own stuff. I'm daring to step outside of society's rules, etc. And even fewer people make it to this stage, the self-transforming mind, which is where we actually start to think, I'm not just doing what I'm wanting to do because I'm different. I'm actually doing it differently because I am creating my own reality. I am making this stuff up. I'm the author of my story, and that means that I can rewrite it. All of the old narratives can fall by the wayside. I am able to craft the kind of mental capacities that I actually need to be the kind of person that I want to be in the future. And this is a very liberating place to be because you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. You're no longer constrained by doing things the way that other people expect you to. This is no longer what you've got to do in order to be right. You're not just stepping away and kind of like rebelling and going, I don't need to do it like you do. You're actually stepping into a world where you're going, I'm in charge. I'm in control of my destiny. I can make this stuff happen, can manifest what I want in my life. And very few people actually get here. This is such a massive demand. Most of our society relies on us doing this, and it's important that we do it. We don't want to chuck the baby out with the bathwater. We don't want to not respect it at all. But what we want to do ideally is make this transition from socialized mind to self-authoring to self-transforming in order to feel truly liberated, but whilst also respecting that we can be different from the rules and that there are rules that society is functioning by. But the difference is we can choose them rather than just being controlled by them. We are able to make decisions about whether that is the right thing for us, the rules that we want to have. Maybe it's not right for you to be married. Maybe it's not right for you to be living in a heterosexual relationship. Maybe it's not right for you to be working a 9 till 5. All of those things are societal rules. Maybe, I think if you're going to drive on the wrong side of the road in a country, you're probably going to have some accidents. That's not something I'd recommend. So we need to be discerning about when we choose to follow the rules and when we don't choose to follow the rules. We are being conscious about what is actually going on for us. We're making decisions and choices for ourselves. Very empowering. Hope that's a helpful first introduction to the Robert Kegan model. Ask if you've got any questions. I'd love to sort of share a bit more with you about it or answer anything else that you've got coming up for you. And follow along if you haven't met already. I'm Debbie, I'm a self-development coach, and I'm helping you to understand how to accelerate your development.